Seed against seed. Seed against seed. God said he would put enmity between the seed of the serpent and the seed of the woman. He said the seed of the woman would bruise the head of the seed of the serpent. And he said the seed of the serpent would bruise the heel of the woman's seed. He put that friction between the two seeds. And to this day, there is seed against seed. There is that friction between the two seeds. To this day, there is enmity between the serpent seed and the seed of the woman. The serpent's seed hates the seed of the woman. The tare hates the wheat. The seed of the serpent is still plotting ways to bruise your heel. The seed of the serpent is still plotting ways to destroy you. Why are you living like there's no enmity between the two seeds? Why are you living as if the serpent's seed is not trying to destroy you? Why are you living your life like the serpent's seed is not trying to deceive you? Yes, the seed of the serpent is still here. They're still out here. And they are not dumb at all. Just like the serpent was the most cunning beast of the field, the serpent's seeds are cunning just like Daddy was. So why are you living like the serpent's seed is stupid? Why are you living like the serpent's seed don't know what they're doing? When there's enmity between two things or two people, it's always one against the other. When there's enmity, one is trying to take the other one out. One is trying to overcome the other one. That's enmity. So why is the serpent's seed trying to bruise your heel, but you're not trying to bruise their head? Why is the serpent seed doing what the serpent's seed is supposed to be doing, but the seed of the woman is not? You must think this ain't real. You must think this is a joke. You must not know your enemy. But I'll tell you this. You may not know your enemy, but your enemy definitely knows you. You might be done forgot about the enmity between the two seeds. You might be done forgot about your enemy, but your enemy ain't forgot about you. This is where the problem comes in. This is where the deception comes in. The serpent's seed knows that there's enmity between us. This is where the serpent's seed wins and the woman's seed loses, because the enemy knows what's going on. And we, the woman's seed, act like we have no clue what's going on. You see, your adversary, your enemy, the serpent seed, is swinging, and you ain't. The serpent seed is landing, and you ain't. The serpent seed keeps fighting. The serpent seed is studying. The serpent seed is working out. But what are you doing? How are you going to defeat your enemy when your enemy is out grinding you? How are you going to defeat the enemy when your enemy is out working you? How you think you going to win when your enemy is fighting and you refuse to fight? And I already know there's going to be somebody to say Jesus is going to defeat the enemy. If you don't fight when Jesus does defeat the enemy, you're going to lose. If you're not doing the word and you're not living according to God's system, when Christ does come and destroy the enemy, that's the side you're going to be on. Destroyed along with your enemy. Jesus said he was going to build his church and the gates of hell should not prevail against it. His church. If you don't become his church, the enemy, the serpent's seed, is going to prevail against you. So never think you don't have to fight. Don't think you don't have to study. Don't think you don't have to learn. Don't think you don't have to bruise the serpent seed head. Because if you don't, he will bruise your heel. How would you like to walk around with a bruised heel? Everywhere you go, you got a bruised heel. Everything you try to do, you got a bruised heel because you're losing to the enemy. And when you look around today, that's exactly what you see. You see the enemy winning. Look around your family. I guarantee you, you're going to see the enemy winning. Look around your church. You're going to see the enemy winning. You're going to see the serpent seed doing what he's supposed to do, which is bruise your heel. And you're not going to find many of the woman's seed bruising their head. That's just being real. They got you. If you ain't woke up to this truth, they got you. If you done woke up to it and you know it's going on and you ain't done nothing about it, they got you. The serpent and the serpent's seed is that intelligent. They knew they could never stop coming against the woman's seed. They knew in order to win, in order to defeat the woman's seed, in order to take out as many of the woman's seed as they could, they knew they could never stop fighting. But look around. You're going to see how the intelligence of the serpent's seed allowed them to continue to come against us. They couldn't appear to be enemies. That's how they got you. They couldn't appear to want to fight you. That's how they got you. They couldn't appear to be against you. That's how they got you. So they invented the television. So you're watching their TV shows and they got your mind. Once they got your mind, They got your actions because you're watching their television shows. You're playing their video games. Got you. You're watching movies that they created. They created the movie in order to get into you and control your thinking and your action. They invented the movie in order to get in you and control the way you speak. And they got you. They came out with game shows. Now they got you sitting up in here laughing at a game show while they bruising your heel. They invented, the serpent seed invented football. Now you're distracted. They invented basketball. Now instead of you studying, researching, learning so you can fight, you spending all your time watching a sport. You spending all your time watching the serpent seed run with a ball. And they got you. They got you with these fake preachers. You sitting up every chance you get listening to the serpent seed preach a message. And don't they sound so good? Don't they sound like they know what they're talking about? They got you. They got you with church. Because the religion that you think you're in, they made that religion. And they got you. So now instead of you desiring the truth, instead of you desiring to really know God and be what God created you to be, they got you listening to their preacher. They got you listening to their pastor. They got you going to their church, and they got you running around, waving your arms, hooping and hollering, and you are ignorant as the day you was born. They got you. They got you because you didn't realize that it was seed against seed. The system that most people live their lives by, going to work so you can make as much money as possible, they created that. That was never God's plan. They created jobs so you would work to try to get as much money as you possibly could. And they got you. They got you with bills. So you're working on their job. And you went out and created bills so you could pay them money for the bills. They got you. This is their plan. The seed of the serpent made all of this while you was playing games, while you were playing church, while you were sitting somewhere forgetting what God told you to do and not to do, while you were busy disregarding the truth. They were creating ways to trap you. The seed of the serpent was over there creating ways to bruise your heel. And they got you. And the ones that they couldn't get with all that, they knew that they weren't going to be able to get everybody. So they created Christmas. They gave you Christmas. The seed of the serpent created Christmas for the seed of the woman, and then told the seed of the woman that this was for y'all's savior. This is the day that y'all need to celebrate the birth of y'all's savior. Are you serious? You don't tell me when to celebrate the birth of my savior. It's my savior, not yours, but this is what they did. This is the seed of the serpent defeating the seed of the woman. And mankind fell for it. The woman's seed fell for it. If you don't want to fall for Christmas, you overlook that, you get past that trap, you get past that deception. That's why they gave you Valentine's Day. Now they're telling you when to show love to this one and that one. And don't say you didn't fall for it, because you go all year and don't do nothing for your wife until Valentine's Day. Now the seed of the serpent got you feeling obligated to love your wife on this day. Got you feeling obligated to do what Christ said you should always do. But the seed of the serpent is telling you when to do it. You don't show love until the serpent's seed tells you to show love. And they got you. They got you with Labor Day. They got you with Memorial Day. They got you with Mother's Day and Father's Day. Are you serious? All of this was cunningly devised by the serpent's seed. All of this time, all of these years, they done had you thinking that it was all about going to church. It's all about the devil wanting to stop you from attending church. It's all about the devil trying to stop you from being a giver. And the devil don't care nothing about that. Matter of fact, the serpent seed wants you to go to church. The serpent seed actually wants you to be a giver. The serpent and his seed wants you to do all of these things. Just don't get an understanding of the truth. If you have the ability to hear and understand what I'm telling you, all of these things that I mentioned, plus a whole lot more, it actually shows you that it's not about the saint against the sinner. It's not about the black against the white. It's not about this country against that country. It's not about China not liking Japan. It's not about the Democrats versus the Republicans. From the beginning until now, it always has been, and until the last day, it always will be seed against seed.